that. Let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high.
Yes, like that, like that.
The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the 49ers and the Bears, and it's coming up next.
Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, it's the second game here on this Wild Card Saturday, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Chicago Bears. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round one. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
Got him in. It's Brown. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown, Chicago. Chase Brown, 75 yards. And the Bears will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. It is fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
And he was absolutely sensational throwing the football all year long, better than 40 touchdown passes. That means he made good decisions, and his team trusted him with the ball. So I can't imagine a scenario in this game where they change their philosophy. If they trusted him in the regular season, they're going to trust him now and let him turn it loose.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line at their own 24. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 13 yards there and a Niner first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. Flush to his right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Fields. And a quick throw here that's complete. Powering forward, and he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there on a 1st down again. They'll run with Davis Price. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder, this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They go play action here. Purdy. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 1st down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards. Solid running there. And CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the 1st down at the 1-yard line, though. Out of the gun, Purdy. That's to his running back, complete. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey from 3 yards out. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. That time a 9-play drive. And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 63 yards, and the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. That drive started on their own 25, 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs. And the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Bears now ready to take over again. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Fields going to run the draw.
It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead, pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
46-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On first down, Fields. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 61 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. That's caught downfield by Kittle.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That one covers 29 yards. First down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 97 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Fields on first down.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This is Brown on the draw play. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field.
And you see the last drive, great chunky yardage, the touchdown on 5 carries. And offensively, everything just looked in sync, didn't it?
It did, and the reason that it was in sync is because it's a combination of play calling, game plan, offensive line marrying up with all their blocks. But don't forget the receivers out on the perimeter. Any type of a long run, the receivers have had a hand in that because they've occupied people downfield. And, of course, give the big credit to the man with the football. Great vision, good movement, gets to the end zone.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense is marched up and on the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Now they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Bears take over.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card match. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now Fields.
Throw left side complete. That's Moore. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Fields.
The 20. 5. Touchdown, Chicago.
Jamal Mooney.
41 yards.
And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offense coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
A short throw here to Latu.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Purdy off the play fake.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Purdy now to throw.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Meanwhile, Fields throw caught by Bruce.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Locates Mooney on the out route.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Moore, the man in motion.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
Under pressure, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Fields.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Here we go.
Here now, 3rd down.
Help.
Here's Fields.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Butker's kick here is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, it's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter. Sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it. And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Purdy to throw. We'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance of 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So nothing of importance there, just the season on the line, and he puts it home to likely get him through to the division round.
If you're a fan, you're watching this one with your hands over your eyes. But if you're a kicker, this is what you practice for all season long. And this one was never in doubt.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, side.
And one last throw here for Fields.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. They said beginning of the season they want.